Hey everybody, it's Andy Z. Welcome back to Z Frequency. Looks like, of course, my internet's being a little wonky. They love messing with me. Okay, so first things first, there's so much going on right now. And I didn't talk about this last time, last time I was with Katie Bishop, so we didn't have time for any of this stuff. We needed to get the wisdom of Bishop. But this time, there's a few things to address. So obviously, we got those UFO files, the new tranche of UFO files, and once again, it's grainy black and white. So what we really need to start doing, and there's this guy, I'm going to add him. Hopefully, it's going to show Eddie Abbott. Is that what it is? Yeah, Eddie Abbott. So this guy, Eddie Abbott, goes through, he has all these people email him their UFO footage, and he goes through it and runs scans on it and does all this stuff. Now, can I speak to his veracity? No, I can't. But to me, this is a more compelling video than anything that we've seen from these government files. So I think that's really what we just need to do is, if you have compelling evidence like this, I mean, this is better than anything that we've seen, and it's probably from an iPhone or, a Galaxy, whatever it is. We need to just start sharing this stuff ourselves. If you have good evidence, this is what we really need to do with it. So I think this is stunning. I mean, this, I think, looks completely real. When I saw the craft above me, it was kind of, this is one of my stories. It was kind of going like, it looked like a light that there's no blinking. And I was like, what is that? And you kind of get a sense to look up. I mean, you kind of feel like something's up there. So it was going at a normal pace. I saw a distortion around it, just like this video is showing. And then it doubled in speed and disappeared. So realistically, I always, and Dr. Andrea Martin, always talks about the distortion too. So I'm not science minded. She knows what it is. You can check out it. She's got a ton of videos of her own. So feel free to check her page out if you have any questions about that stuff. But yeah, we need to just start sharing this. The government's not going to give us anything good. This is just enough to distract us. So that's that. The next big thing, and I think people are really going crazy over this. Let me just put this up here if it ever shows up, and it may be showing up for you. It just doesn't show up for me. The Daily Mail US said the CIA has been accused of using Ancestry and 23andMe to hunt down alien bloodlines and millions of DNA tests. And honestly, I'm sure that's true. I absolutely believe that 100%. I have never taken one of those tests. I've always been like, since the beginning, of course, I'm super curious about my genetics, and of course I want to see all of that, but I've always been like, there's something that I don't want on there. And this, I can't see this comment at the bottom, but her comment at the bottom says, the CIA can spend their time tracking down alien DNA, but can't track down and arrest a single Epstein client. Just proves they are capable of it, but are choosing not to. And thank you, The Veiled Reckoning. I appreciate you saying that, because that's what this is. I mean, again, we're looking at distractions. The CIA does not want anything from them on, they want to just operate covertly, run our whole lives, and have things go the way that they want them to go. But realistically, you guys, they don't need your genetics. They know exactly who you are. They know exactly what you're thinking. They know everything. So they don't need those tests. So again, this is just a distraction. Although, hopefully it's opening people up to the nefariousness of the CIA. So that's my take on that. They don't need your DNA tests. They know exactly what your soul signature is. They know where you've been. They know what you've done. They know why you're here. So there it is. The next one, and this is so, I'm just going to play this because there's so much strangeness around this whole thing. So hopefully this will play. Let's go.
I'd like to thank Mr. Ola for accepting our invitation. In turn, in the name of the church, I accept your invitation to walk together, to listen and to speak, and together to find the way for humanity in this time of artificial intelligence. What a great sign of hope it is that with our differences, we can listen to one another. This interchange clearly bespeaks the gravity of the moment, as well as confidence that together we can discern the major questions of our time, and so the future of humanity.
Okay, so this was a whole 2-hour thing. And apparently popes don't do this all the time. It's I'm not even going to try to say what it is because honestly, I'm not that interested. But basically, the Pope went on for 2 hours talking about how he's denouncing AI. And then at the end here, he says, we're going to be partnering and walking hand in hand. So he's basically telling you what people are not getting, because all these posts on X are saying, oh, the Pope has denounced AI and says that it's a problem. And then the other half of the posts are like, the Pope is okay with AI. And so what's happened here, and I didn't watch the whole 2-hour thing, but I can tell you exactly what it is. He did blah, 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 fluff for 2 hours and basically said, AI is not a good thing, but we're working with AI. That's what's going on. They have to tell you. So as you're going through all your day, remember, he told you that AI is a problem and that they're working with it. So, for all you Catholics out there, I apologize if you are, but this is not a good thing. The transhumanist agenda is just getting more and more intense. They're really pushing this like crazy. So, and that brings me to my next sense of foolishness here. Okay. So and people are taking this is kind of an intro. It all came flooding into me. They've got this enhanced games. And so this enhanced games is basically a bunch of athletes that are using performance enhancing drugs for the most part, or they're allowed to use performance enhancing drugs. They're allowed to use performance enhancing swimsuits and etc. So it's kind of like the Olympics for people that have used performance enhancing drugs. However, to me, this is the intro to them having transhumanist games. So soon people are going to be like bionic arm swimmer. You know what I mean? Where people are going to say it's going to start getting more and more accepting of, let's say the Bionic Man. If any of you are old enough to remember that, the Bionic Man, or what was it, the $1 Million Man? This is how I'm taking this. This is their intro to enhancements like that, transhumanist enhancements, and this is put on by Peter Thiel, the AI guy. So it's quite a world that we're living in today these days. It's really crazy. And this is, if it ever should, let's hope it comes up. Let's hope it comes up. Oh, I forgot to take that one off. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So, and this is, he retweeted Elon Musk's tweet about Trump and the Epstein files, and that's why he doesn't want them released. Have a nice day. That's back when they were fighting. Who knows what's going on now? But there was a guy, I told you guys I'm going to highlight a random person that I see speaking out on X because this is so important. So this Mohammed Safa guy said, As someone who works in human rights, I've never seen anything like the Epstein files in my 15-year career. ARD will say, I'm going to not say that, cannibalized, trafficked, filmed, terrorized, tortured, murdered 13, 14, 15-year children. 0 arrests. I don't understand how we're not having a global revolution right now. And that's exactly what I keep saying. We are not mad enough. And I think, there's children everywhere, but what we really need to be accountable for right now is our children here. And we need to stop the people that are hurting them. It's going on right now. These people are doing unimaginable things to kids right this second, and it's got to stop. And we have to hold them accountable. This is not okay. So that's that. Yeah, I'm sorry. These are kind of, I apologize for the brevity. My back is never feeling that great, so I can't expound or be fun right now. And I'm sorry. I wish I could. I wish I had it in me, but I will be soon having a procedure, and it's going to go really well, and I will feel so much better. So I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually looking forward to the procedure. So, and then I'll be back to old me, and then we'll be able to, I'll be able to run my mouth about more things. So, I hope everybody's staying strong out there. If you haven't watched my interview with Katie Bishop, please watch that interview. She did, I wanted to keep it. This was a really last minute interview. She was like, sure, let's do it Sunday. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. So, and I know that she doesn't have a ton of time. I know she's super busy and she's a mom and, anyway. So I wanted to keep it as brief as possible, but my gosh, was that packed with great information in the, whatever it was, 20 something minutes that we did. And I would love to go do more of a deep dive with Katie, because there's so much there. And if we had time to expand, I can't even imagine. So I'm so thrilled with that interview. We did a lot of work, Katie, in 26 minutes. So I appreciate you so much for coming on. And everyone, I hope, please watch that video, because it's all so nutrient dense, we'll say. So thank you all so much. I appreciate all of you. Remember to stay sovereign. We're not consenting to this anymore. We need to collapse this matrix. And something that Katie said that was so impactful is that in this disclosure, we really should have the nature of our reality. This false matrix should be the first thing, which is really such a good point. We're looking at the smaller things, like ETs, CIA problems, SRA, MK Ultra, all these issues. But what we really, our attention is feeding this matrix. That's what we really need to be aware of, because then people would snap out of it immediately and think, oh God, I don't want to give my attention to this because I'm just, signing my own check. No, that doesn't make any sense. Sorry. I'm going to blame it on pain, but really it's just being dim-witted. But anyway, so thank you all so much. I appreciate all of you. Remember, stay sovereign, and I will stop saying that 16 times on this recording. So thank you. I will see you all next time.